What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's Mighty Fan time. And it's another pickup video for me. And like I said in my video yesterday, this is back-to-back days now with a video for me, so on YouTube. But as I said in last night's video, towards the end of it, I would have a pickup video coming. And the second of the two pickups that I got recently came in the mail today. And I was happy to get it. I wished it came yesterday because it definitely went with the video yesterday. But, you know, it's all about timing. And also, congrats to the Bulls, my old friends, the Chicago Bulls. Of course, I'm a big Sixer fan, but I'm also a big Bulls fan. And they beat the Heat. They were the first team in 27 tries to beat the Heat. And that was a great game last night. I really enjoyed it. It was really more of like a throwback game. I mean, I remember those type of games from the 90s when the teams just, you know, with the hard fouls and everything. It brought me back. All we needed was the coach to jump on the floor and try to bite someone's ankle. That's all we needed. And maybe Spike Lee in the audience somewhere. But I definitely that was great to watch that game. And you know, I know Laker fans are happy because the 70s Lakers team that had the 33 in a row, that's still the number to beat, and I don't know if it will ever be beaten. That's a long winning streak, but yeah. So anyhow, but let's get right to the pickups because that's the main point of this video. Let's get right to it. The first one, this is the most recent one, and this came in the mail today, and it's still difficult to see this, but it was a really good deal for it, and because I still wish he was a Sixer, but it wasn't meant to be. But he is a Celtic, and he's still one of my favorite players, even though, you know, Larry Brown had to draft Larry Hughes instead of him. But you know, what can you do? But as I talked about in the video last night, but this is an older Nike jersey. This is a way green Paul Pierce, and I always wanted this style for the Paul Pierce jersey, just because it's just that, you know, I mean, that classic looking Celtics jersey, and it's an older Celtics jersey, and I say it's older because it doesn't have the shamrock on the back. If you notice that the ones they currently wear have the little shamrock on the back. I guess they started wearing them. I don't even remember how long ago they started putting the shamrock on the back. Murph, when did they start doing that? I know Murph's a big diehard Celtics fan, and I know a bunch of you guys are big Celtics fans. I know Woody and I mean, goodness, M Diddy. There's a few other guys I'm blanking on the names, but I know we have a pretty good Celtics contingent here in the Jersey Heads community. But Throwback King and we hold it down for the Sixers. But you know. There's a lot of Celtics and Lakers fans. We have a Clippers fan. I think there's A-Rock. I know he's a Warriors and a Timberwolves fan. And you know, it's good to see the variety of different teams. But you know, but I know we have a lot of Celtics fans. So there you go, guys. There's another Celtics jersey for you. Like I said, it's a Nike jersey. It doesn't have the swoosh on the outside, but it has the Nike tagging and on the jock tag. It's all single stitch, the Celtics 34 on the front, and it's got the Pierce 34 on the back. Just like I said, the classic Celtics jersey. Someday I do want to get a Larry Bird and a Bill Russell in the collection, but it hasn't happened yet. But someday. And of course, as always, the swag factor. I got as the other jersey fell, but I got the Mitchell and Ness Celtics hat. So there you go. It still pains me because he should be a Sixer, but you know, what can you do? I know I've went into that in great detail last night, but it is what it is, as they say. So that's jersey number 1. Jersey number 2. This was a really cool one. I've wanted a jersey in this style, with this style jersey for this team for a long time. For one reason or another, I should say, I wasn't able to get it. But that all changed about a week ago. I was able to get this on eBay. I got a really good deal on this too. I think with shipping and all, it was around $30 maybe. And it's an older run Mitchell & Ness jersey, and the quality is just outstanding. It's a little long on me, but you know, the older run jerseys, sometimes you gotta be careful with the sizing. They do tend to run a little big, as I know the ones today run a little small. So again, you have to be careful with the sizing, but oh well. And I know quite a few members of the Jersey Heads community have a jersey in this style. I know just recently Big Slim showed his Rick Barry jersey, his Rick Barry Warriors jersey. It's not a Rick Barry, but it is a 1966-67 Nate Thurman. San Francisco Warriors. I know Pistol just picked up that Wilt Chamberlain San Francisco Warriors jersey. I saw that jersey actually once in the Mitchell & Ness store. It was during Father's Day last year, and I almost got it. I came very close, but I just didn't pull the trigger on it. And I got the Robbie Alomar Blue Jays jersey instead, the 92 Blue Jays. I see you, hometown fits. so I got that one instead. But it's a very nice jersey. The quality on that one's really good too, and I agree with what you said. It's a real nice jersey, and I hope someday to get that one. But I added to the Warriors collection. I have a couple Warriors jerseys in the fold. Mainly from the 90s, from the Run TMC days, but I have a couple older ones, and this is another one. Shout out to A-Rock. I know he's a Warriors fan. Shout out to Resurrection. You know, he's a Warriors fan too. And this is, like I said, this is a Nate Thurman jersey, so it's Rick Barry's number backwards. It's not 24, it's 42. But it's that style that I remember the Warriors wore these as like the retro nights, or the retro, alt jerseys, some years ago, back when Jason Richardson was there. And somewhere in my collection, I have a replica champion, or not champion, I forget if it was Reebok or whatever, but it's this jersey for him. But I wanted the Mitchell & Ness one for a long time, just because it's just that really cool look to it. And it's got that chain stitching going over everything. Every single thing on this jersey is chain stitched. All the logos and the numbers and the letters, it's all chain stitched. And I know that Big Slim made mention of that when he showed his Rick Barry, and it's the same for the Nate Thurman. It's got the Golden Gate Bridge there, 42, the city. I mean, that's just so cool right there. I love that, the city, on the front. And the back, it's the other thing I really love about this is that cable car for the number, and that's just really cool. And I know the Warriors wore these again like some years ago. I know Steph Curry and them, they wore this jersey, but see, they put their names on the back under the car. I know they did it back when Richardson was there too, but in reality it's not supposed to have the name. But just the cable car with the number, and there you go. And it's got the stars. It's a good look at that chain stitching there. That is just one of the coolest numbers of any jersey ever. That is just really cool. It's like when I saw this years ago when the Warriors wore it with Jason Richardson, I just really fell in love with the jersey. I thought it was just so cool. And now to have the Mitchell & Ness one with the chain stitching is just is that much better to have this in my hands. It's a little big, but you know what? It's good to have in my collection. And just a really cool looking all around jersey. Swag factor for it. Someday I want to get the hat with the city on the front. I've seen it from time to time. I just never got it, but got the Warriors snapback Mitchell & Ness hat. So there you go. Shout out to the West Coast. I'll be there in a week. I'll be in San Francisco for a few days. I'm really looking forward to that trip. Like I said, I've never been out in the West Coast before, so it's the first for me. But so there you go. Mighty Fan comes west. Only for a little while, but anyhow, that's gonna do it for me. Hope everything's going well for all you guys. Yeah, like I said, I hope to have another video maybe by the weekend if all goes well. With my baseball predictions for 2013. I still don't know exactly what I'm going to pick, but I'll figure something out. Hey, if those guys on ESPN can do it, so can I. I won't get paid like them, but I can make predictions to ESPN. You just remember that. And I make it look better too, because those guys were in suits and ties and stuff. Now, you gotta wear the jersey and the hat. I'm sorry, ESPN. Come on, get your game together. If you're gonna talk about sports, you gotta look the part. Suits and ties, that's not getting it done for me. anyhow, yeah. So hey, a big shout as always to all my subscribers, all my fellow Jersey heads, family, friends, fellow TV and art members, all the guys on the Kings of Throwbacks group and the other groups on Facebook. Big shouts to all of you guys out there. Keep posting videos here on YouTube. Keep posting stuff on those groups, the pictures, the videos, the commentary. It's always great to see. And yeah, until the next video, this is MightyFan's saying peace. Go LaSalle tonight in the Sweet 16. The only local team for me left in the tournament. But hey, the Explorers have had a great run. Let's keep it going. They play Wichita State tonight. Hey, maybe they can shock the Shockers and get to the Elite Eight. That would just be awesome. It's already awesome what they've done to this point. And, so go Explorers. And, hey, baseball season, like I said, just around the corner. My Phillies, it's almost time. The season of revenge. The redemption season. All right. Like I said, this is MightyFan's saying peace. I will see you in that next video. All right, bye.